Okay. Tundra's Dino Nugget Enjoyer. Unless I change servers. There's Tundra's Dino Nugget Enjoyer. Echo. So yeah, just started and I wanted to play some DCS. At the moment, I don't feel like, I guess, getting on Rain World, but is an option. We have not gotten this space yet. Might go back to doing what I was doing before and things will load. Wait, is it getting nighttime? Oh no. Get nighttime. Okay, now things are loading. Yeah, and I'll probably just be sending off. Let's certainly do the enemies that are definitely SAMs that I can spot around here. This okay. Then maybe I'll think about grabbing some J-Sows and throwing at them. Yeah, it looks like these guys are definitely something to worry about. I don't see anything else. The other thing is I could just bring some harms and throw it at them. Yeah, I might do that first, because I'm really unsure how, the reason that before I completely missed anything. And maybe then I'll, I don't know, A10 would take just so long of a trip. So yeah, this is our target. I want to try to get this, capture this base. Oh, here we go. Here's Sam's. They're way over there. Yeah, harms should, like, I'll throw like all the harms at them. So yeah. I'll just grab a setup with all the harms. Might try another landing on this guy as well. Yeah, harms and fuel. If there's planes, then maybe I'll have to run away. This server doesn't work too well. Oh my goodness, what is going on? What has happened to our ship? Really? I don't think we can re-land on this ship. And I don't think I can take off it. Those guys just sitting there. Are you guys gonna take off or what? Why do you have like 2 J-cells? Okay. I can't do anything on that. Switch over to this guy. Lady. Like all the ships are always like ladies for some reason. Well, it makes sense why it's like called mothership. Oh my god, why am I? Arms. Is this one damaged at all? No. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not going to even attempt to land on the other ship if it's that broken. Do make it so I can like adjust these with like sliders. Okay, so oh yeah, I want to. I forget to pull this up. My the way thing. Oh, they're right there. Attacking 59. Interesting. What's the ILS number? Is it 11? Let's check the knee board. It's 9. Don't need to turn them on right now. Did I? I keep. Oh, that's right. I'm using arms. Okay, never mind. That is fine.
Airborne.
Actually take off finally. I think I need to put this down. I think I moved too close. Oh. Does it not let you... I think I got too close to it. I don't have the signal or crew telling me how close I am. Just do that. There we go. Then, chicks trim, so about like 16 for my weight. Definitely want to do that. It's not straight. Friendlies over there. It's starting to get dark. Not bringing towels this time just because I'm not sure if it's that much of a threat. Check that. We're over there, okay. There's no planes this direction. Let's keep getting that. What's that? There's something up ahead. That's a friend. There's something straight ahead. Of course. Right when I take off, too. The other option was to have just 2 arms and then just bring a bunch of anti-air. So yeah, there's someone 40 miles ahead. Beaming. Did exactly what beaming was. I think it was something going to the side and straight at me, like towards me a little bit. Six thousand angels or whatnot. And far away. It's looking on me. It is the. It's them. Might waste a bullet. Just there's someone. He's closer and probably fighting them right now. those hit anything. Yep. I did. I used that mode, I think, very effectively, actually. So that's the mode of, oh, you're targeting at me? I'm gonna make these shoot at you targeting me. I got 4 of them just to do that. So nice. Now I go back and get another loadout to fight these guys. Something shooting at me. I'm gonna leave my afterburners full. I'm like way up in the air and going away here. So I guess I need to get more harms. So apparently there's more stuff down there. Maybe I'll get two more harms and just anti-air just in case. Because I just shot at least my 2 AMRAMs. Do have sidewinders. So it's funny when it's like, it's completely silent in the front and it just... It's kind of because it's like in this effect. Sorry if that's loud. That was the explosion thing. Can't imagine. It's just under canopy. Yeah. That's the eject. Okay. I've probably... straight to that. 35 miles away. Because last time we did land on that carrier. So we can land on that carrier. That's closer than any other thing to take off from. F-16 is flying all the way over here. It is like, it's going to be a complete nighttime operation apparently. Oh, which I wish I learned
Marshall 2907, marking mops 010, 125, Angels 35.5, state 8.8. Marshall 2907, marking mops 010, 418, Angels 35.5, state 8.7.
Courage Marshall, H3 recovery, CV1 approach, expect final bearing 288, altimeter
31. 2907. Established Angels 35.5. State 8.6.
2907. Roger, state 8.6.
297. Go to alternate.
That 288, which is that direction. That's the direction the carrier's going. I'm just losing altitude. I'm right above it. I again wonder, how do you set all the other things for it? The thing I don't like flying in the night is just not knowing where the ground is. Not seeing where the terrain, or in this case the water, other than following a number and be like, oh, I'm still in the air. If I go like just 100 feet more, I'm gonna slam into the water. Oh, whoops. I didn't see that. Where's my ship? I'm having to go really all the way down because I used a bunch of fuel. Or I was very high up. Flying by instruments. Just kind of flying blind, essentially. Like, this would be a case 3 landing, technically. Faster. I'm still like 11,000 feet up in the air. You go lower.
altitude. Altitude.
Light in the sunset I like. I don't know if I want to stay on the server if it's going to be just pitch black. Pitch darkness. I don't understand it. That carrier is like got guys crashing on it for some silly reason. Let's get our landing gear out. I know you want to dip up. I don't want you to dip up so much. Get you to dip back down. Trying to line up to this. Still 3,000, which is pretty high actually. That's why I don't have a horizontal line yet. It's probably really high up to the actual angle. I'm about center, so I could just turn towards it. Tell by that thing. They said on the radio the bearing. Just dipping down until I find this. Wasn't too low. Could I be too low? I feel like I'm now too much to the left. There it is. Hey, get us brass. I'm apparently doing a nighttime landing here. Am I too high or too low? I'm confused about this thing. It gets really confusing. too high. Or too low. That's showing up. Yeah, I'm way too low. Yeah, correct that. Get up higher. Didn't realize that I was way too low. It's hard to tell from like a big distance on like at what spot to do that. Put down. So I need to line up like this. Missed. Really?
297. Go to alternate.
Missed. What? Did I hurt my landing gear? Great. Now it's going to be beeping at me. All the time, and you never attempted air-to-air or refuel. So air-to-air refueling is easier a little bit, other than having to do a lot of like micro corrections constantly, like flying exactly with them. I think I bent my landing gear, so it's going to keep beeping on me. I'm going to still try to land. I'm going to just probably do my forcing down landing. Just to get myself onto it. I'll aim for it, and it's pitch black, yeah, which makes it also really tough. Need to get up higher. Like those spikes coming out your ears. Oh, thanks. They're supposed to be feathers. I feel like I didn't design. It's really tough to, I guess, to like design to look like feathers. They're not porcupine spines or anything like that. They're supposed to be feathers. I feel like I need to go much higher. Hopefully I am turning around just right. Yeah, I could see how they look like porcupine spikes or something. It lined up actually perfectly. Oh, I am. Yeah, it's one in front of me. I'm not sure if I'm angled it correctly. Yeah. Maybe lined up, but not in the correct orientation. I need need to get that thing in the center. Lock in, yeah. Okay, now I turn. Now I'm the right height and whatnot. What? No, I'm not. Isn't angled correctly at all there. Gotta go over here now. It's really hard to see from a distance. Just gonna eyeball it now because I'm close enough to see all the lights. Hit it! Hit it! So... I don't know how to say how frustrating it is when you miss it. It's just tensing. Because I want to really shut that off. I would like to know how to silence it. I don't know how to silence it. It's just gonna sit there beeping. It's a tiny button above it. Well, I don't want to like crash in the water trying to find it. I clicked on it. It's not doing anything. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. We're gonna crash in the water with me trying to do it. So it's probably not a good idea for me to attempt that. So I'm sorry, we're just gonna hear it beeping. I'm not gonna crash my plane in the water. Yeah, see, it's... I'll have to sit there a few minutes clicking around, not paying attention, flying the plane, and plummeting myself into the water. So, no. Not going to do that. I'm going to at least attempt to land on this more times. And really... I knew that I didn't even... The times that I've landed on this, I knew to not even say, like... I'm a little... Like I said that I'm a little more confident, but I'm not... I am not... Like... Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I'm confident more from being able to... Like, I landed on it enough times. What? I knew I was nowhere mastered it or whatnot. Looked at it every time. I can't pause right now to really explain and show to you. Like, I clicked it. I don't know what else to say. I clicked it. Nothing happened. It's beeping because I likely bent the silly landing gear somehow. Why am I so way off? Just a little higher on the left. Oh. I'm gonna so try to just dump myself right on the spot if that's what it takes. I don't care about my landing gear at this point. I want to just land and have this silly thing hook. I don't know how you, like, land smoothly on this thing. I give up.
297, go to alternate.
You see me clicking that? You see me clicking that? I don't know what I was doing wrong. I just did not want to do another attempt. Like, come on. I landed on the carrier, didn't I? My goodness. How much more perfect do you have to be on that thing? Says warm silence. We up there. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this, read this, click that without me crashing the plane. That I get that you're trying to help me, but I'm also trying to not crash my plane into the water. I was just trying to do another attempt. Obviously I failed, and we're just in pitch blackness, and this is no fun to fly in. I also kind of unsure if there's something going on with the conditions of these carriers, or I'm literally that bad at landing on these. Like, what happened to the times that I did smoothly land and hook? Like, my goodness, what was going on? Is the hook bouncing? Like, really just rubber banding bouncing? Like, the thing's made of rubber and just flies in just the tap, teeniest tap? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say more about it. It's just, wow, I can't land on the carrier for some reason. Sorry, I'm not getting too hostile on you. I'm, other than that, like, you really badly wanted me to click that button, and like, I'm also not trying to crash in the water, so I'm just simply explaining that. I'm not really mad at you. I'm more so just mad at that I couldn't land on the carrier. Thought you did good. Apparently no. I I was doing the proper touch and go, but I was not somehow hooking, and because the plane should have stopped if I hooked the wire. Should have got like pulled into a stop. And it clearly was not happening. And unless I turn on that, this is like pitch blackness, and I would like to capture that base, but it's also just not fun to fly in this darkness. And I guess in a way I want to go to a different server just to maybe go to a server with the same map. Hopefully, like, have a place from that same kind of area. Let's try North Pole. But North Pole doesn't have... Let's see, what was the map that we were doing? Syria. Does North Pole not have Syria? Hollow Point North? Here's the south, like my PVE. Yeah, it's just not North Pole, this. Just has a bunch of Caucasus maps. I feel like doing those. Yeah, let's jump on this one, I guess. Go back to Faces of Death one. Well, as are they in daylight? Otherwise, I may just have to pick whatever other map because I just don't feel like flying in darkness right now. And you have that base, of course, captured. You are way up in here. Yeah, you're in the daylight, so this is fine. We could just take off that base. Yeah, there's. I'd have to fly over the ocean. Or if it's close enough, we might just grab a helicopter and attempt something with the helicopter. It's just I feel like I have to like switch and force grab controls because George is not a great pilot. These guys have a lot of yeah, you have some of that. A helicopter already resupplying you. Yeah, so you have some SAMs here. South side of it. Direction that we're coming from. Like usually a good first starting one to grab. Run decoy to at least figure out if there's SAMs and vampire bat. Or
Infield
not
1,
really
you're from the
mine,
northeast.
but
Engaging Sam at Moles 218 for 30.
at the 40 again. Turn set all my settings again. This that. Data link. What base are they? There's 35 and 36. Where's 30? What's not 35? You a lot of Sams? Yes, you got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I can. $35. Yeah. It's always bright for a moment when you get back out of that. Always want to remember to do that. Do that then.
Abort takeoff.
I hate doing that. I meant to just press F2 to go to this camera, but of course F2 is also the command to abort takeoff when that menu is up, which automatically goes up when you move forward, and so many times I forget that. So all to explain, that's why I just said abort takeoff when I'm meaning to take off. So silly. But yeah, the other thing to like just simply say about what I was annoyed about that anyway is not just like, oh sure, to just turn off the beeping. It's the fact that my landing gear got damaged. I get so annoyed that how I get what it feels like so easy for that to happen. Just with me trying to land the stupid aircraft on the carrier. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did I damage my landing gear? How did I hit the thing too hard? Like, easy enough to just take off on runways. Target is just like right over here. Which switch to that. You to that, just to know what is possibly locking onto me. Alright, I'm just gonna use some afterburners to get up here. keep up my speed. Just shoot off some of these. I want to get up high enough. Actually, I don't think I need. You know what? I think times when I throw these decoys out too high, I think they don't shoot at them. So maybe 10,000 feet is actually pretty good. So let's toss one out. Run a little bit. Get up a little higher, and then I'll toss out another one. Because I know these go pretty good.
Bullseye 142 for 10.
They go pretty far. I'm gonna go out of this with my TOO mode. Second one. Oops. They both. I don't know where my second one went. Can I press the right buttons? Like, trying to feel for the right buttons and stuff. Did I? Yeah, that turned on my. Scroll lock. Want my scroll lock turned on. That's what I was meaning to do. Set that. That's my target. I'm gonna fly over it. I believe I aimed them correctly. Go a little over this way. Just give them time to reach them a little bit more. Maybe we'll shoot at them. Oh, they are shooting at him, okay. I'm a little late. Hit. The hit. Some. I completed a cast mission just doing that. Nice. There's still more of them, but which you went before I go land. Just in case there's other ones. these. Just move towards them. Press this button a bunch of times. Just to get the 0. There. Have 4 more decoys to be distracted on while I go land. Over there. It's easier to put it as like the waypoint as a target than to something else. How's these doing? They're being shot at. Still plenty of time. Just depending how late I really feel like staying up.
Altitude. Altitude.
I don't need to pull my landing gear out just yet. Because still got a ways to get to this. Drop speed. I want to hold myself down just to force that to stop pivoting up. Here. Correct it that way. Stutter there. like going down all the way to the other end just so I can load up over there and then just retake off. Oh, I took out a bunch of things just by shooting 2 of those. Well, see, like even though I'm using 2 arms, the use of tiles sometimes, it's crazy. You know what? I can then take off this one over here and just sit in between. I'm ready. I should just do the same thing. For their other stuff.
Watcher 6.
Let me scram. Oh, did they not like me doing that? In that case, still get 2 arms. I'm gonna be also half anti-air.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
Using the afterburn so much, it's surprising that I didn't use that much fuel actually. Yeah, so there's some aircraft hunting me down that I hit Romeo.
Rearming complete.
Go. I always forget. I have my parking brake. OI 235 man. Straight at me, I guess. He hit me. And I thought he didn't shoot at me, and when I noticed, it was too late. I actually saw it, but like, I was like, oh, well, pretty much was thinking in my mind, like, well, I'm going to get hit now. Before I really said or reacted to anything, it was just like, oh, well. But I got them. Congratulations, guys. We just all killed each other. Grab the same loadout. And then you gotta turn on all my stupid things. It's really the punishment of being killed over again. When you do all this stuff again. One mile per hour wind. Barely any wind, I guess. Just click the ring there. See, it brings this up, and so if I hit F2, it does abort mission. But also F2 is do that. Just kind of don't like that they those two buttons are like the same thing. I don't want to like refigure out all of the keyboard buttons and then have to do that. I would have to do that in like every aircraft. It's just whatever. Steering so I can aim a little bit better down the runway. Always is slightly off when I shoot to here. I'll turn and throw through this direction. That's towards their air base over that way. I feel like that wasn't like just figure out how to work with working multiple things. I didn't want to select that guy. Where'd the other guy go? Come on. Thank you. Close one. Went a little too fast there. Almost slammed into the ground. Did I get them? Problem is I didn't take a lot of anti-air. I didn't think I was gonna. Yeah, 29. Right behind me. Well, it looks like he is. Not right behind me, but close. We'll switch these and get up close to each other. I might sneak over to our base. But have these sidewinders out just to have them when I see them. do these too often.
Altitude. Altitude.
Far to, you know, I'm sure if he's looking, yeah, he's not in range of my weapons.
Altitude. Altitude.
It's a problem that's going too fast and oh, he got sidewinder. Ah. Of course he's difficult pilot and just took advantage. Me stupid pilot not knowing, me dumb not knowing what I'm doing with that, how to fly like that, get in front of it to shoot my sidewinder before. Well, I shot my sidewinder, so only had guns to try to get to him. He still had his sidewinder. I'm just mad right now. Just hate dogfighting anymore because of stuff like that. I used to like really liked having that, like honing that skill. Like I want to like be such great dogfighting pilot, but for some reason now I don't like it. It's frustrating like that. Go, oops, I didn't turn this perfect way and allowed them to get in front of me. When at times it feels like we're just spinning in circles and whoever turns better wins. That's what it felt like way back. Like, I get it's more than that, but like, still feels kind of the same. I'm so messed up now because of all that. Maybe I'll just have a mix of all this and just go after him. Annoyed me now. Again, I have to set all this stupid stuff up. Running off to home, or are you all happy that your job well done? Of course, being ooh, what am I doing? Running into that. I'm trying to. Is he gone? Is he gone? Ah. He's gone. I didn't set this stuff up. Be, in a way, It would be frustrating if I was a player, but I guess in a way it's still also frustrating. That it's just, it's like it's one of those things that is like, yeah, good game, well done, you took me out. So I don't like it. I'm mad at it. Then now feel stupid, knowing that likely I am because I don't do that enough. And I can't even think what I'm doing. I'm just so. It's the word flustered. I'm just so flustered. I think he's just gone now. So now it's just pointless for me to have all this anti-air. Wished I had more anti-air just to fight you. Maybe I should have just gone to the base. Like in a sense, I want to do all these silly tactics that just to avoid me failing, knowing that I fail at that. And it would take me to fail more times, so I can actually do a good job on that. Turn that back on. Or off. The blink off. I don't like the blink off. Okay, you guys are still up. Okay, good. I don't know which one took me out. I want to take you guys out.
One, airborne. One, engaging bandit at poles 293 for 19 at 22,000.
Sure, I have data link on Hornet. You guys are far away now. Get there. Shoot at it. Likely not the guy that. Hey. What is it to even like? What would it even accomplish if I get my satisfaction of, oh, my revenge and stuff? That's why, like, why do we feel like wanting to do revenge? Burn all through my fuel because I'm just mad at
One, engaging bandit
all
at
this.
poles 297 for 10 at 9,000.
Where are you guys? I don't see anyone in here. We even see friendlies. Or all my friendlies are dead. Why is it not showing? Oh, that's right. That's it. Far away there, though. Walking on me. It's a SAM site. Yeah, it's a SAM site. Of course, when on. I might just get off, because I'm just. I'm just kind of all by myself. I'm now annoyed of all this air fighters. I want to bomb things, not fight jets all back and forth now. Oh, now you suddenly pop up. Oh yeah, SA2 is what's. Really? It is an SA-2 shooting at me. Right there.
Altitude. Altitude.
Get like really close to the ground. Dip like this. And we go up. See a guy now chasing me. Going towards my direction. Let's get over this hill towards my base. See what he thinks of that. Actually, let's get up high too. Yeah, if this is what's going to be the fight most of the time here, I'm going to get off. I'm also just kind of not feeling like doing DCS as well. I wasn't sure on like because after the few good bombing some targets or like hitting some ground targets, I'm happy enough with that. Enjoyed just doing that.
At Pulse 309 for 27 at 22,000.
Try this trick. Shoot one, clearly not in range, but make you turn around. Got plenty more to shoot. Where'd you go? Why is your range so far away? What? I'm confused. I lost tracking on him. Is that the SA-2? Yeah. SA-2 over there. What's that? then suddenly you're gone. I don't want to, like, try to find you. Especially with that thing shooting at me. SA2 shot at me.
Altitude. Altitude.
I know how to maneuver this plane. I guess I don't know how to masterly maneuver it against some like MiG-29 or something that like is a formative fighter that can outmaneuver you as well. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this. I don't like to just lunge missiles at another aircraft and just hope it hits. Why I don't enjoy fighting, and then when we merge is a whole nother ordeal. That takes all this other just, not to say it's not without like tacticalness and skill and all that. It's just tactics and skills that I just don't like for some reason. It's hard, like I so many times I guess try to explain it, but something about it, I rather shoot at things on the ground. Not feel outdone because of my lack of skills, and even when I get to that skill, then it's just, yeah, I can times take it out, take other fighters out. I don't know. It's just, I guess in a way thinking of like, even if I'm like that skilled, would it really be enjoyable for me? I don't know. Like, I still feel like I would rather shoot things on the ground. Silly thinking, just, oh yeah, just do it that way. And I even dropped my center tank, which I think was empty, but I might have just dropped that on the houses, but whatever. Just slowing myself down. Just quickly landing here because I just. I don't feel like just doing more at the moment. I'm just landing. Be done for now. It's too much. They're just slightly too much. of anti-air things right there. Right here, if I can slow down enough. Slow down. Not that I didn't have fun or anything. It's just I already can see what's going to be next things. Like maybe get a few more like ground kills, and if I quickly dash in and out, but like I got a mission done by just throwing some harms on those, but like probably likely gonna. Yeah, see, they already have like some Sam's backup. Like, I don't know if they even like if those were already there or just they just already replaced what I just destroyed, and I would have to just re-destroy them. Do the very same thing, and then just have more fighters go after me just because I am attacking, and just me being around here, suddenly there's like all these fighters that just to make it challenging, and it's just all by myself. Just not fun. Is I guess what I'm saying is like or more so just stuff I don't feel like doing. Of course, a little bit of fun of just like still flying and trying to shoot at things and like I want to say to like and figure out fighting other fighters, but it's what I find with like even when I got to like PvP stuff and like a lot of games, it's like I don't want the fun is when I just accomplish and like actually beat the other thing. To not feel like I'm just dumb and unskilled. I want it to just be enjoyable even if I get taken out, but like maybe why I have such a hard time having fun fighting other fighters. Because at least at the moment, yes, I'm that bad. If we get like in merge or whatnot, or at least like an actual skilled other fighter that knows how to fight against a Hornet FA-18. And then that, I'm trying to think what I was even like saying. But yeah, and like I'm thinking back on Mech Warrior Online, where most of the fun is when I beat the other player, which that's why I find it's just that's not a good way to only have fun on games when it's like a condition type thing. But then again, you play games because of the fun condition of how the game plays. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what am I even trying to like say half the time here, or what am I even wanting to importantly say? It's just the simple thing is, I don't even know if it's like simple thing to say. I'm rambling on here. That's what like it's driven down to. What I'm getting to is just rambling about it. Because I was simply shot down. I'm not. I want to do better. And even if I did better, would that be that fun? I don't know. Just fight after being the better skilled player. Be better to beat the other, to not to be better than the other one. Beat the better of it. I don't know. I'm trying to say something sounding smart. I don't know. Of just there's I can't look at what the other enemies are apparently, other than flying camera, which he already taken off wherever that fighter went. And because there's just fighters all around here, just what time is it? Almost. Which one do I want to like raid in? There are a few that's on. I think why a lot like so much right now, why I'm like wanting to ramble so much about it is a lot of times I in this stream and like either like through the night or next day I like, oh, I wish I said this or that, and like I want to express this onto that and say this. And it's just like, does it matter? That's the big question. Does it matter? Does any of it matter? Like times I wish like I can have fun and just like, even if I like don't do as great, but like learn, get better, da 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 da. It's just, does it matter? Do I want to do it? That's the thing is like I wanted it and I kind of, and I don't want to. Like I'd like to just defeat those fighters, but then I also don't care to and want to defeat those fighters because I like to focus on the ground. That's why I went with the A10. But then it's like, well, if no one else is on the server, someone's got to fight those fighters. And I guess all wrapping around back to where I could just see that's how it's going to be in that server, and or any server, especially jumping on by myself, is just having to fight those fighters. I just want to throw things at them that just guaranteeingly hits them. Also, I'm not quite sure how I missed those other 120s, by the way, that I shot at them. I'm trying to think of just like who I want to like read in. Maybe I'll.
Look, that's
One's doing Lego Star Wars. Looks like he's on Empire Strikes Back at the moment. Oh, he just finished Empire Strikes Back. And he's doing an interesting puzzle tank-like game. He's doing this 9 souls. One's doing Zilla Longathon. Yeah, I might raid in one doing like Lego Star Wars, because imagine he would be like probably doing the last episode. Actually, no, I still like doing it. If anything, like we probably then raid in. I'm just trying to think of like, because I did for Boris. That's doing the longathon. Good times. Oh, you know what? Let me even see. You know what? I think I would be able to even do for Boris, because they're not having enough in chat, and yeah. I'm just gonna end. I'm sorry if like just sat here and rambled a bunch. I still enjoy DCS. I will just say that, and just to like kind of try to like more rambling, I guess. Try to not be. That's what it's like. To just be negative or drag anything down, but this game is still pretty. It is a lot of fun. Fun to do the aircrafts and fly things that feel like the real thing. Actually, like they do pretty good job on that. And I could, just to have some music for you while we're here. Yeah, that's most like what I say is just, yeah, I still have fun. Sorry, I do complain at times. I shouldn't do that so much, or get worked up or make it a big deal when I fail and obviously lack on things, or just got hit by just a situation that I just couldn't get out of type thing, and like, oh, you got me. What? Try again. It's like, That's the great thing about the simulators, and like obviously in real life it would be a lot more of a life-threatening danger if you fail. And obviously there would be a lot more procedures and decisions being made so you don't die as best as you can. And like what I heard, like even with the dogfighting merging, they will not actually attempt to take down the other, and would take shots if they just happen to get an opening on that, but it's more so they will be attempting to not let the other get behind them and try to either escape or just survive while they get back up to help them. So they would do just whatever maneuver to not get shot themselves. And I already could see, like, I just didn't. Like I said, like I don't do those too often, and can't say that I want to do them more often. And that shows that, like, yeah, I turned it too fast or something in some angle that, oh, he got in view of me, shoot that sidewinder, and I couldn't turn away, and like I was trying to throw out my flares and stuff, and nope, that still hit me. I probably should have put my throttle down. I don't know. There's so many things that, like, right on the instance, I don't know exactly what to immediately do. I would have to, like, learn each scenario like that, and that's the thing. Like, going into rabbit tail, all that now is like, but that's what it feels like. That you have to memorize that, this and that, this situation, like turn this way, and then this that. You gotta, like, that's what it feels like. What it would take to actually be skilled in that, and I don't know. Back when I liked playing, uh, doing like Star Wars Academy was like an one of the very fun multiplayer Star Wars game back on like Xbox, and like it had a fun dueling type thing, and I liked figuring out how to just learn how to duel against others. But then even thinking back on that, like, did I only have fun because I just learned how to beat others? Like there's rooms that, like, I got into and I beat everyone, but then until the host decided to kick me because I kept beating everyone. But not to say that I was just always the best, because I have bumped into those that just always killed me. Maybe they just learned the counter to the technique I learned with, like, the staff sabers, or even like some tricks I did with, like, dual wielding. Learned that you can, like, do a sort of like double slash and then you back flipped, and that, like, there's tricks in the game that you can, like, force the blades to still be in, like, this sort of, like, hit contact, and will slash at others, or still, and, like, hit, because there was like some weird mechanic of, like, if the sword was in motion, like, Like there's points that the sword had like hit contact essentially, even if it's like slowly moving. And a trick was to get like I guess crazy DPS with your swords onto a person was not to just like quickly hit back and forth onto them. It was make the sword move in this almost standstill spot and then poke it onto them. And so there's like sort of like tricks on like how to do or at least in the effect of like doing a double slash backflip was to do a really big hit, and that like even though that one was like kind of an instant point of contact, it did like a lot of damage. And with the staff, you turned yourself and then slashed back and forth, and you could like kind of wedge your sword through like a lot of defenses by like doing this kind of what's it called, back and forth rhythm. I'm trying to think of a better word, but yeah, all to say that yeah, I learned tricks in that game, and yeah, and and I had this like kind of enjoyment of learning how to be really good at it, to fight like reasonably skilled players, and to feel skilled or better than other when you could like beat a lot, and that's like a reason like I kind of grew to like just not like PvP, because even if I'm good, like even if I'm like good at it and better than others, then I feel bad that I'm better than everyone. Because that's where it kind of came to at certain things is, well, now I'm like I get good enough, beat everyone in a room, and now I'm the one that they get annoyed at because I'm beating them. So now I feel bad that I'm too good beating them. Because the really fun matches, even in that's what it's, Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Like Brawl specifically was like the one that I remember had like online play. The N64 one, of course, didn't have online multiplayer, but played that one good amount. But then I played a lot on just because like didn't always get to have like friends or family to just play locally. So even though online you had like the ping issue, the internet lag, the really fun matches in either of those games was when you fought someone that was very close to your skill. And then it was like those very close matches, and at times even if you lost. So I guess that's where you could say like it was fun, like when it felt like you can just about do something, not either get like dominated or you're dominating the others, and then you that's I guess what I'm trying to say is like if I'm too skilled to them and then just beating everyone, then it's kind of boring, and it's to a point you feel bad that you're just beating them up. And then but then the other direction, you get frustrated and mad if others just keep beating you up, and then you feel dumb and unskilled and question like with all the time that you spent why are you so bad? So it's what I'm like, I guess, coming to with any of the dogfighting or air-to-air fights, even on DCS, even against like, especially even though like it's against computer, I yeah. I don't know. I'm just rambling on at this point, trying to, I guess, get so much thoughts out. I'll just say that, yeah. Back to, yeah. Trying to. I wonder if I certainly want to like mark that, like, yeah, this is just ending talk all this time. Because usually I put these like onto YouTube and whatnot, but oh, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I like saying earlier. Maybe that's also what doesn't help, is I'm just a little tired. But yeah. Game's still fun. The fun of like flying aircraft. And do like that, at least like understand enough to attack the fighters. But it gets to technical skill things. It's just, oh, that's what I, sorry, this is why I went down like the whole rabbit hole of talking about like the other things, is those games, I remember the fun of that kind of competition was not thinking so technical of having to think of this and that, and when I learned more of dogfighting, I guess, of air to air maneuvering, like actual professionalness, aside of like back in the Red Baron planes or prop planes that you shot just guns at each other. Which there was a multiplayer game I remember way back playing that was something with that. And it literally just always felt like we just went into a twirl spiral to try to hit each other. And that's what it's just somewhat imprints, or what I think of a lot of times of just dogfighting, just feels like that. Like it just went to, we're just doing boring circles and whoever turns faster wins. That's what it just feels like to the to a point. Sure, you do technically when you get to, and that's what I like saying about getting to the technical things of like actual skill and what to know on maneuvering and such, and learning how to turn your craft and not go too fast, not go too slow, so you always stay behind the other and this and that. It still goes into just who turns better, and just all to say that I I don't. That's why I'm trying to. Sorry about my stuttering. Trying to say that I don't want don't like to think of uh what am I trying to say? I don't know if I want to say I don't like to think of this. I don't think I like having to think about so much memorizing of skill or not skill, memorizing of do this and do that of this scenario, turn this way or that. Just that's what when you look into it more of like learning basic. Is it like yeah? There's something like I remember it would be something basic flight maneuver or something like that. And there's like whole training thing of on that. Again, I guess just comes down to like I don't find myself liking it. Just something about it. As much as I like flying aircrafts and stuff, but I don't like having to just do it a very specific way, I guess, to say. And that's why I enjoyed about when I was, I guess, negligent, what's negligent, negligent, I, why can't I think of that word? Why can't I say it? I didn't know about certain things. I just, yeah, being like a bit oblivious. That's what I just had fun feeling like I just knew skills and were muscle memoried things. And that's what I guess what I thought to apply into skill of flying, and you turn this and do this and just do things on the whim. But no, that's not how you do things properly. And I guess because of knowing that, I don't like it. I don't know. I like just flying to a target using the guidance of the computer guidance, which I was like naming if I kept the title of like I snipe in the air, then let my computers just aim for me. Let my computers aim for me. Sometimes I just put the word just because of, yeah, that's fun and stuff. It's just I guess sometimes doesn't take technically a skill of turning plane in such maneuver way, but find that I don't know if I don't think I like anymore of being so amazingly skilled at controlling so precisely, like needling a aircraft through the air, nearly skimming the ground or something like stuff like that. Just I just want to do a task now and enjoy it. Being lazy about it, I don't know. That's why I like the auto aim systems. But yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah. What I was meaning to do is, yeah, stop streaming. Like, I'm just going to close out in stream. I can see, like, at the moment at least, maybe there's slurkers in chat. I don't know. It looks like there's no one there. And I don't think it would even let me raid someone I would possibly raid. Probably we could raid someone else, but I feel silly to raid like what looks like just raiding myself. So that's why, at least right now, I'm just gonna in stream. So take care, everyone. God bless. Sorry about my just rambling on. If hopefully was it yeah, hopefully it at least was I don't know, any educational or enjoyed hearing my little little story that or don't you not like when you think of the perfect word to say or like the word that best fits what you're meaning, but then you just can't think of how to say that word, or you can't think of the actual word, but you have it in mind. Yeah, so I'm thinking of like whatever word of like the likings that I had of games and stuff, and just me and Paul explaining that. But yeah, uh, this is probably my most like one of my longest goodbye-ness. Yeah. Otherwise, bye bye. Take care, guys. God bless. Bye.